Okay, I got my big box from Hobby Link Japan today. You know it's a good day when the box is big enough that you probably milled your solid style in. Figured I'd sit on the floor next to it for scale. This is what happens when you have a big sale at Hobby Link Japan, combined with saving stuff up for a couple months. Kind of shift over. First of all, turns out we've gotten a lot more stuff in this box. As you can see, that's a lot of packaging. It means that the stuff was well protected while it was shipping. Got a couple bases, which I always sneak into my Hobby Link Japan boxes when they have them in stock. Now for the fun stuff, we got Dispensor from the fourth Transformers movie here. Dispensor is the Transformer from the first one that turns into from a Mountain Dew machine. As you can see, he's like a delivery truck that they gave the top a layout like a vending machine on him. In a case of kind of just real bad, I guess you would say English, because it has some letters jumbled around. I guess it's supposed to say Mood Whiplash on it, so they didn't have to pay for Mountain Dew. But it says Mood at WIPLASH, which is actually pretty close, but it's just makes it, the way the font looks, makes it look a lot more jumbled than it actually is. Come to think of it. The next thing in here, it's not a Gundam model, is actually a Big Art Sailor Moon that was on sale. It was dirt cheap, and yeah, well, it's I don't have to defend it. I mean, we all watched Sailor Moon when it was on before Dragon Ball Z. Worst case scenario, I can go to my niece if I'm ever ashamed to actually ashamed to own it. More packaging. I do have my Shoujo Zatanna statue, which is nice. Looks like they did like a real fine pair of fishnet stockings on her, which is always kind of cool when they do that. This one's actually, like, when I say fine, I mean like they're, real thin, not ridiculously coarse, like she wouldn't be walking around wearing fishnet stockings made out of twine if it were to scale. Kind of a nitpicky thing. But there you go. Next thing was they had Pokemon guys for a couple bucks. So we got Dialga, and the other guy was Lugia here. My friend had me get a couple for him, so he got a few guys in here. It's a Fungus, Sock, Throw, Hydreigon, a three-headed King Ghidorah looking dragon guy. And the last non-Gundam thing is a Generation 2 Bumblebee. He's to scale with the other Generation 2 guys, which makes him a little dinky. The Generation 1 version is like $70 because it comes with the kid from the animated movie, and it really killed me because when I realized how small this guy was, and to see that it was $70, and so you get him and an even smaller guy, for $70, it just seemed a little high. But as a kid, I always wanted the kid with the robot transformer suit they hook him up with so he can keep up with the Transformers. It's a little silly, I know, but that was me as a kid for you. Now the next couple things I do have, I've got my Amaro collection one step closer to being complete with Deja here. I was real hyped when they announced it. It's a Gelgoog looking thing with some Zeta Gundam junk attached to it. It's big, it's a little bulky, but that was kind of the 80s style. It's another one of the Re-100 lines, which I skipped the GPO4 on because I wanted to display it with the wings, but I didn't have any place to display it with the wings, so I figured why bother. The next one I got is this guy, more packaging material it looks like. This is the version 2.0 of the Zeta Gundam. I've built the 1.0, and it's actually what got me into Gundam models. I just saw it at like Hobby Town one day and picked it up. So or it got me back into master grade Gundam models, I guess. So I figured, well, since they had it, I better pick it up because Hobby in Japan can be terrible about getting Gundam models in. The next things are all 144 high grade kits. I've got the RX-78-2. I got the original version for Kit Bash. I got the brand new version that just came out. You can see the box art's a little different, about 15 years difference in art style and everything. Go from like the animation cells to like a CG look to it. I'll be interested to see how different the kits actually are. Looking at the sides of the box and everything, they look reasonably different. I'm guessing some of the engineering bits free up some movement on them. I just hope I don't end up going, man, I should have used the new one for the Kit Bash, but I really wanted to use the old one just for old time's sake, because I'm real familiar with that one for Kit Bashes. Let's see. Speaking of the new versions of kits, I did also get a gun cannon, because the old gun cannon kit was kind of nice, and it was one of the first kits I did, and at least for the high grade Universal Century line, and this one came out and it was announced, and it looks kind of good. It's a lot more posable. Can do one of the can kneel, unlike some of the Gundams can, like the old the old gun cannon can. You can also do kind of a yoga pose where it's like laying prone and it's got its back up like that and it's shooting its cannons, which seems like a horrible idea to do in a Gundam. Just get a tank at that point. The tank could actually move while it's that low to the ground. Let's see, I've got the older Goof kit and I'm going to steal some parts from for the Kit Bash here, and I'm going to actually go ahead and stack the Kit Bash kits. Because a lot of these are going to be Kit Bash together. The Gelgoog, which I've gotten before, and Kit Bashed a couple different Gelgoogs out of. And the Gok, which I did a straight version of before, that's going to be Kit Bashed. Basically, these are all going to be jumbled together at some point into one unit, probably about 3 or 4. I did get a stray gold frame because I don't like seed very well. The stray kits were always, or the stray parts were always kind of cool. It does still have, the look of the stolen arm that it had from the Blitz Gundam after it had gotten destroyed, which is kind of neat. So it has the gold frame everywhere, but the stolen arm I don't know how they managed to replicate that, just for the cloaking stuff based off of just the stolen arm, but hey, whatever. Well, I guess the real question is, how does the cloaking stuff cover the gold frame that was built before they stole the arm? I guess that's the better way to put it, instead of all the armor plate they put over it. We got the Lightning Zeta Gundam, which has some neat effect parts in it, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like I might be. It won't be the first time, but basically I'm going to use it as kind of like a Z3, because I've got the regular Zeta and the Z2 to go with it. So that one will be plain. I've got the Gundam Tyrion, which is kind of the double Zeta version 3. It's real super robot-y and has a neat beam sword with it, you can see on the side. It splits into 3 guys and just looks like all sorts of fun and everything. And it'll probably be what's on one of the bases I got today. And finally, the last kit in the box is the Mr. Rawls Dom kit, which I had to get because I fanboyed about Rambo Rawl and getting his Dom. I was going to explain that, but I decided not to. It's Rambo Rawl, after his goof was destroyed, does the old, oh, well, did Makuve send the Doms we asked for? And it's, no, he sent Zaku's. Well, Zaku's are useless against this thing, and referring to the original Gundam or whatever. But, yeah, so we have it, as Dom, actually this one is closer to Rambo Rawl's original paint scheme, so I won't have to do a custom one like I did on the all light blue super goof they came out for him. But that is it for the box, and I'll have to, if you follow me on Facebook, I will post pictures of the kits as I get them done. I might even ask for like people who want paint scheme stuff or whatnot, input on paint schemes. And if you're a friend I see regularly or semi-regularly and you want something off of HobbyLink and you live in town, let me know. We can arrange payment and I can order it from you, and you can show up in my next box like my friend David did here, and it'll save us both shipping. It'll save you shipping, and at this point my once every couple of months boxes are pretty much as much as they'll charge me for shipping. But the nice thing about it is you can get all this, and you saw all the packing material I took out. At that point, all that packing material could have been more kits. I could have, if I had more money, I could have put more kits in it. Basically though, one thing to be aware of when you order from HobbyLink is that they have like I think it's a 2-month, if not 3-month hold period that they'll do. And I had this guy for about 50 days, so I was running towards the end of that hold period. And I know he was about 50 days. I think I had another guy for a little longer, so I was like, well, ship it before they make me pay $15 to ship, one puny little thing. But other than that, generally HobbyLink's a pretty good site. They usually have pretty good deals, and as long as you pre-order stuff, you'll get it, and they don't jack around on prices too much for you. One thing is, like, since I pre-ordered my Bumblebee, I got him for $30 instead of $45, which is really nice. And yeah, that's the box. And hopefully we'll have another box before too long. And another couple little Pokemon guys come in, and my kit bash idea keeps growing, so I'm going to have to order another couple Gundam models to complete the kit bash idea. So you'll probably be seeing a small box, probably about yay big, when it comes in, and hopefully you'll tune in for that one too. And until then, see you around.